This time we're at Stone Lake, and guess what? I brought the Bel Air with me, and I drove it the whole way. I got the seat done, if you haven't seen that video. I think it turned out freaking awesome. I got a few other doodads to do. I gotta make sure all my wiring's tidied up. I gotta tie my battery down. I gotta get hood latches figured out. I got a long list. Here we go. Hell yeah. I like it. Turned out pretty good, huh? Hell yeah. All right, we're getting about 2 hours before we have to get ready to leave. And I'm finally going on a test drive just around town. So we'll see how she goes. Well, the test drive was successful, made it home. I definitely got to do something with the windshield because I don't have wipers and it is hard to see. So that's going to be a Rain-X job, I'm sure. Didn't overheat, just gassed up, ready to go. Get the hood latches done and the oil change done and, you know, hit the road, I guess. Ugh. All right, it's do or die time. I'm already 25 minutes behind schedule, so that's not that bad really. So what we have going on here, I was gonna do some belt buckle hood latch thing. It totally failed the first time I tried to latch it, so that's just gonna stay there for the trip. Backup ratchet strap, it's good enough for me. It'll work. Should work. All right, let's get this party started and get out of here. We are officially on the road. My daughter's a dinosaur today, so I got that for company. My wife's following me in the follow vehicle with a trailer because you just never know. We're gonna hit the road and see how we do and hope for the best, maybe. What else? I mean, what else can you do? I guess I don't know. Fingers crossed. Don't go break a leg. You know, I mean, what else do you say? Bring a rabbit's foot. Well, we already realized we forgot something, so I turned my wife around to go pick it up for me because I want a fire extinguisher because last time. And my gauges, they keep coming and going. I don't know what the deal is. I thought I had it fixed, but apparently not. So maybe the cluster's just junk, which is possible. Every once in a while they come back, see they're back. I don't know. We ain't stopping though, no way.
You can see the riding on the pavement. Young kids, they're growing up in basements. Online, a whole new generation. I'ma make mine, so you better go take it. Always, they need a new replacement. Decentralized, can't contain it.
Well, this is unfortunate. It's raining. I looked everywhere. It rained. Actually, I stopped at 3 truck stops looking for it. Nobody carries it anymore. That's annoying. You want to get out there and wipe my windshield for me? What do you mean no? Apparently she ain't gonna do it. We'll just hope it stops. Thanks, kiddo. So we've made it to Cumberland, Wisconsin. We're doing pretty good. Shell's dragging my jack for me.
I'm following you.
We lost a bolt here. Pretty minor. And knocked my camber out of adjustment. So we stopped at the local parts store, bought some tools. We're gonna fix it. I'm just gonna crank it back down tight and see how we do. At least it's not as drastic as it was. These things are notorious for moving. It's too big. Oh yeah, that's not working.
What you got?
All right, there we go. That was quick and easy. Just straighten the camber up so it's more like this and less like that. Had a nice view while working on it. Oh, isn't that gorgeous? Anyways, let's hit the road, huh? Hit the road. Did we make it? Hell yes, we made it. It is here. It is at the OP Build-Off final show. Did we have some problems along the way? Yeah, we did. What's the tally here? We got the gauges, the bolt missing in the fender, the alignment that hit a pothole and really screwed my camber up. And then when I finally got here, it didn't want to restart. It's definitely got some quirks that needs worked out of it. I don't have O2 sensors hooked up because I just ran out of time to get new ones and swap them out because it's a long story. I don't care. So I ran it without O2 sensors hooked up. Apparently it's dog tracking according to the guy that followed me up. So be it. So yeah. All in all though, I think it was a success. I'm pretty happy with it. It was a nice drive, just get the kinks worked out of it and we'll be good to go. The show doesn't actually start till tomorrow. I just wanted to get up here today ahead of it because otherwise I'd have to get up at 4 in the morning and leave. And I didn't want to be doing that, honestly. We'll get back at her tomorrow. Should be a good time. I'm excited. So I went to move the Bel Air again and no start. Just turns over. Then let it sit for a few minutes, fires right up. I don't know what's going on. I've tried hooking HP Tuner's computer to it. I've tried hooking a regular scan tool to it. And everything's pointing to the OBD2's not providing signal for some reason. I'm also wondering if that's what's going on with my gauges. There might be a connection here. I'm just gonna dig into that here a little bit and see what we got cooking.
A few moments later.
Well, I don't get to say this a whole lot, but we have success. What turned out being the problem, at least I'm assuming is, because it starts now, before it was intermittent, and then not at all, but this cheap-ass relay that came with the harness burned up. Who knew? It was super awesome that Matt here, who's running this awesome show, had a relay for me. And I redundant grounded my OBD2 port because that wasn't connecting to anything. But now I think I might have shorted the fuse out and popped the fuse because now there's no power there. As long as it starts. That's all I care. We'll see you tomorrow.
The next day.
This thing's cool. And it's a decent turnout. They got a pinup show later. They got live music, cool cars. They got a blacksmith working here. Awesome show if you ever get a chance to come. Stone Lake, Wisconsin, Vintage Steel Showdown. I'm pretty sure that's not a real motor. This is an actual axle back here with gear selector. They had a lawnmower motor in there and they made this fake looking motor to put over it, which is the thing that looks rad. I don't know who owns it or where it's from, but it is cool stuff. I mean, I would never fit in that seat. Nope, not a chance. But wait, there's more. It's a flatbed. Hell yeah. You gotta love the old parking brake. I used to do that on one of my cars. Slicks, but wait, it gets better. It's still running the banjo axle. That's freaking cool. Not sure how long that'll last, but it's still cool. And there's still tire on that thing. Get her home and get her checked over, and we'll see what's going to happen tomorrow or next weekend or whatever we get to. Trek home is going to be a good tell because that'll add another 3 hours or more to its life cycle. Another 150 miles, so it'll be 300 miles all in told by the end of this weekend. Well, it was a nice day, all day, until we got ready to leave. And then rain, rain, rain. I just checked the radar. I think we'll eventually drive out of it heading south. So we're hitting the road, we're going home. Let's see if we make it. So I realized after I left the show and it was raining, and the Rain X worked really well. I'm glad I did that. But I just did a burnout with this thing. The tires are already bald and the roads are wet. Not a good combination. But we made it to a gas station, check things over, top up the fuel, hit the road again. That's what we do. Keep on trucking. Well, it's official. She's back in the garage. Drove her all the way home. 0 problems. 0 that I'm aware of anyways. 300 miles round trip. Second time ever driving the thing. That's pretty impressive if you ask me. Yeah, technically I won by default because nobody else got their cars finished, but I still won. I mean, if I was able to complete my car and they didn't, that means I win. I'll take it. I would have liked to have been more competition there, but you know, some things you just can't control. So it's okay. All I care about is how happy I am that this thing, it ran awesome. I mean, 0 issues on the way home. I don't know what else to say. It's been extremely hectic trying to get this done. Thanks to everybody that's helped support me. Really appreciate it. My wife, of course, is the biggest supporter of all. Local Napa here in town donated money to help get this build done for the contest. Backwoods Metals donated some steel to get this thing done for me. And then Twisted Demon Transmissions. He donated a wealth of knowledge to help me with some of this stuff. So that in my book is a sponsor. So yeah, there she is. She's done. I need a nap. See ya.
I love the chase and the hunt, and I set the pace when I'm running. I always take what I want and I always give it 100. Don't need a bank, no I'm funded. Play the game like it's nothing. I'm always thankful for something. Don't take for granted, stay humble. Now wake up! It's time to look at the enemy. Look in the mirror if he is no friend to me. me, it's not working out.